much it will be working. What should the roof be made out of? Probably just this wood, I guess. Why is that on top chat? I want live chat. I want to know everything everybody is saying. Right. That just looks weird, okay. And that also just looks weird. Perfect. We'll model that room soon. For now, I will give it a quick gameplay retest just to jog my memory of what actually happens in this map, even though I just made it yesterday. Right, that's right, the button's broken. In fact. Don't shoot me, shoot the zombie. Please, shoot the zombie. Ow. I could hear him charging up a pulse orb. That would have spelt the end of me. Well, I mean, it wouldn't. Oops, I just killed a citizen. Oh. Still missing some detail and polish that an actual Half-Life map would have. But that is fine. Should be relatively simple to fix, I hope. Oh, greetings. Now make it so you can ask this fellow to follow. Flag. Follow player. Yes. Follow player. And there's one more. Oh, is it this guy? Follow player. Excellent. Oh, I've forgotten the bloody thing. Look at me go. Reddit around flashbacks messy because it's horrible for me, yeah. Well, what are you using? What are you using now to make the game? Or are you still using Hammer and you just haven't worked on it for a bit? That's a problem. Developing an engine and oh, that's right. Yeah, no, I remember you told me about that. Okay, of course. How could I forget? Right. Did you see my Black Mesa video yet? GitHub Copilot is an idiot, by the way. I didn't have to watch it. Okay. Well, make sure you let me know when you do, and let me know what you think of it. Because I remember you were there for all the streams, which is where I got the footage for the video. Matter of fact, that's how we first met, in the Black Mesa streams. If I recall correctly. Alright, what texture should I use for the stairs? Maybe this could work. Yeah, that'll do. That'll do nicely. So, stairs. Oh, are they not? Oh, bloody hell. Wish they just automatically snapped to grid. Probably is a way to do that. What am I doing? Bloody hell. The problem I have with Hammer is it's hard to transfer maps from me to Casper and from him to me because I can't play test. And he sends them to me. Oh. Yeah, that does suck. Probably we need a game Installation hosted on my GitHub, so it works for both of us. Okay. I see. Right, make that a bit lower. So the stairs actually reach it. But those stairs look pretty good, in my humblest of opinions. Alright, and then I'll put a Metro Police in here. I mean, so far I've been having a lot of fun learning Hammer. Despite its shortcomings, it is fairly intuitive. It's not entirely intuitive, but it's intuitive enough to where it's easy to pick up. Oh, wait, that's not what's meant to happen. By the way, did you know that the source engine is still in 32-bit? I actually did know that because every time I tried to play a Source game on my Mac laptop, it wouldn't work because that can only run 64-bit games by default. So anytime I tried to run a Source game controlling 32-bit, it wouldn't work. So I couldn't play Garry's Mod or Portal, because they do have Mac support technically, just not 64-bit Mac support, which is annoying, but oh well. Yeah, Mac did drop 32-bit support, which is annoying, but I guess it's understandable. I mean, I can understand why they feel the need to do that, but it is annoying. Oh, shit. But oh well. You take what you can get, I suppose. What the flip? What are you doing? Jesus. Okay, now come in. Oh, that's not good. I'm gonna have to move those stairs. Okay, well that's annoying. But that's fine. Simple fix. Why isn't this guy doing anything? Oh. Right. Well, that is a bit of an annoyance. But that's okay. Because what I can do is just bring all the stairs. I guess not. Select all of the stairs. and bring them up. And then do this whole rigmarole again. I actually developed a Half-Life mod, but the problem is that I couldn't use the normal Half-Life SDK because my mod went beyond what the SDK supported. Oh, is that because Half-Life 1 uses Gold Source as opposed to the normal source editor? I think. And then I was almost done modding the Gold Source version of the game. I saw there's a newer version of the game in the Source engine, so it does use Gold Source. Well, I thought so. Well, that is annoying. Seems like the Source engine's a real hassle to make a game in. But it has to be possible, because I'm pretty sure Titanfall 2 was made in the Source engine, right? I'm not making that up, am I? Okay. Install some light. And I will tie these, well, not tie them, but I'll add a physical static prop here, so it looks like the light is actually coming from somewhere. What's it? Oh, that's the, yeah, okay. What? Oh. Problem with 32-bit is that you can only have like 3 to 4 gigabytes of RAM for that game. Yeah. I'm pretty sure Ark's 32-bit, Ark Survival Evolved, and that's like, it's a really detailed and feature-packed game, and it's managed to do that in 32-bit, so yeah. I might be wrong about that though. Oh shit, I forgot to turn the camera back on. God damn it. Oh my god. Jump scare. I have to go off now. I have to go to school. Okay. Well, thank you for stopping by. It's good to talk to you. Ow. That's ominous. I'm gonna make some food. Sorry about that most extended waiting period. I am back now. Really need to figure out what's going on with this damn button. Oh. That's what that quite well hasn't it? Right. Yeah. Okay, well that's all looking pretty good. So now, still need to figure out what's going on with this. Is that gonna work? Let's find out. No. No, it's not. Right. You know what, maybe I'll just set the speed to 0, so it just doesn't move at all. It can't move in the wrong direction if it can't move at all, after all. Okay, and then I'm going to make this a like a level transition point. So that when you walk through there, it triggers the level to transition to the next, and I'll make it so this whole hallway here is in the other level. Oops. Bloody hell, what have I done? Excuse me, bring back the hammer editor. Okay. No. How do I turn that off? Ah. I see. I assume that's for, preventing lag in bigger maps. Not a bad idea. It's all that should need to be, because you won't actually be going down here, so you'll never actually see round there. And I'll make this doorway a trigger volume. Which is what will cause the level change. If I can stop faffing about with this. Focus on one thing at a time. We'll change that to the correct texture in a second. There we go. Perfect. Now I just need an info underscore landmark. Boom. Name. Transition 1. Apply. And I believe I have to tie this to an entity. I believe it's called next map. Maybe. Maybe not. Is it change map? No. No. Is it trigger? Yeah, it's trigger, isn't it? Right. Trigger change level. That's what it is. Landmark name. Transition 1. New map name. What do I name this one? Combine. Combine _ 1. Apply. And just put the info.landmark there. Doesn't really matter where it is as long as it's the same on the other map. In our file, new, minimize, and what I will do is copy all of this, especially the skybox, so I don't have to add a new one. Copy that, and that, and that, not that. I reckon that's everything you'll be able to see. Why is this moved? Son of a bitch. Okay, but copy that in and get rid of the no draw. And that is our incredible goose. And then just copy over these two. They should just be in the correct position. I stand corrected. Boom. And then name this Combine 1. Then, if all has gone according to plan, I should be able to go through that door and load into the new map. Hopefully. It all looks good so far. Okay. For concurrent viewers. Look at you with your fancy gun. Bloody mad lad. Right. And this is the moment of truth. By walking through here, I should... Ah, dang it. It did not work. Well, that's a bit annoying. Do I have to load in the other map? Do I have to compile it? That's wrong. Yeah, that's wrong. That's not how that works at all. What the hell happened? What have I done so terribly wrong for it to end up like this? I've done something very wrong here, obviously, that's led to this happening. Oh, what? Oh, it's because it's not tied to an entity. What the dickens? Why not? No properties available. Huh? What is going on? Are you mad? Good lord. Okay. Let's try this again. Jesus. This has all gone terribly wrong. And I'm, quite frankly, not happy about it. Save that. Because, Jesus. That is really annoying. Change level. Apply. New map name. Combine 0 to previous chapter. Landmark name transition 1. Are you going to work now? Well, yes. Why isn't it saved? I pressed Ctrl S. That should save it. Last I checked. And I'm just going to no-clip over there, because... Hey! That's more like it. Sweet. Oh, okay. Well, that's close. What happened? The underscore drive map series required context. Can I load into the map? Yes. And can I... Oh, why has this happened again? Do I need to do that again? Okay, that looks somewhat better. The trigger volume shouldn't be a solid object, though. That's not what's meant to happen. At all. Right. If I untick that, is that the problem? Is that causing strife? Yes. 'Twas. Oh, wait, are we actually loading in? No, it's got that. Oh. Wait. Okay, it seems to be loading ad infinitum. It's loaded the world about 5 trillion times. And crashed? Did it just crash? Did Garry's Mod... No? No, it hasn't crashed, but it's doing something weird. This is not the desired outcome. But I think it's a step in the right direction. Okay, let's try going there from this map. See if that'll work again. Or if everything's just royally fucked. Which I hope it's not. That would be most unfortunate. What are you doing, sir? Okay, well that looks good. The a million errors I get when doing that don't look as good, but oh well. Well, that's promising. No, it's doing this again. Okay. Do I just let it sit and see if it actually sorts itself out? Because it said fully completed like 20 times. But clearly it's not. I wouldn't even know where to start trying to pronounce that name, but thank you for joining. And thank you for the emojis. Waving hand and a waving hand and a sad face. I have a sad face right now because this isn't bloody working. Grr. Right, what is this? Oh, right, yes, the compiling process. Whoop-de-doo. Oh, which map is this? Combine 1. Okay, so all the changes are saved. If I open back up the maps... Right. Let's give this another shot. nor player. Okay, so it looks like that error with the underscore drive yada yada, that only seems to happen once I do that. Let's see. Yeah. But maybe that doesn't matter? No, looks like it most definitely does matter. Okay. Well, shucks. That is most unfortunate. How am I gonna fix that? Gary's mod underscore drive error. This is really quite unfortunate. Okay, I guess I'm looking up a guide online on how to make it. How to transition between maps in Hammer Editor. Let's create a trigger where your map change will be. I've done that. Then make it a func change level. Func change level? Since when is there a function change level? That's not a thing. You are lying. You are lying. They must have meant trigger change level. I hope that's what they meant, because otherwise I'm cooked. You can give it a name. You have to enter the new map's name, which I have done. You have to enter a landmark's name. Now create a landmark. And give it a name. I've done that. Now create a new map. Name it like you did in the trigger. Yep. Place a landmark in the same position as in the other map. Give it the same name. After that, create a connection with the previous map. Time check to previous chapter. Well, I tried that and it broke everything, so I will do that, but if it breaks everything, I'll be annoyed. Again, enter the landmark name. Done that. I'm gonna make some changes to the map so you can see the difference. Cool. That's how it looks in game. Okay. Well, what I've learned from that tutorial is that I did everything right and something has still broken. Which is great. Love that. Only thing different from my thing in the video is that they said to use a function change level when there's only a trigger change level. Which makes sense that I'd use trigger change level, but yeah, plus function change level doesn't seem to exist. So I think it was just a typo, but if that's not the problem, then I don't know what is the problem. This is really annoying. You know what, maybe I can try it on a smaller scale. 2 new maps. Where's the little no draw cube? Hello? So it is. Right. Entitle entity, trigger change level. Test 1. And mark name test. Transition. Apply. Okay. Info landmark. If I can find it. Apply. Landmark name, test transition. Where's my info landmark? That's not an info landmark. Apply. Name. Test. Hello. Why are you at function detail? This is terrible. Stop doing that. Fucking oath, lad. Test transition. Apply. No, not function detail. Not function detail. That is wrong. Test 1. Apply. New map. Select everything. Copy. New. And in this one, there's 2 no draw cubes. And now I just make it so this goes back to test 0. Save this as test 1. Save this as test 0. Run the map. I'm in the middle of nowhere. Am I falling? Okay. Right, I should have made that a physical texture, not just a no draw. Because as the name suggests, no draw does not have a texture. Who'da thunk it? Apparently not me. Right. Let's try this again. Okay. Now, when I walk to this corner, it should teleport me. Wow, look at how well it works. This is gonna spell the end of me. Okay. Please. Come on. Oh, it's doing this thing again. Why? Oh. Hello, Pepperina Valdez. Thank you for joining. With such enthusiasm. I could definitely use some of that right now. Because this isn't exactly working quite as well as I was hoping it would. Right. Well, I don't think this is going to get me anywhere. Oh. Forgot about that. No. Rise and shine, Mr. Freeman. What could possibly be going wrong here? What is happening? And why is it happening to me? Disable touch. Doesn't that just mean it won't work? That seems redundant. What is going on? Clearly the same problems are still happening, even in the test maps that have a total of 4 objects each. So it's nothing to do with trying to load the objects, obviously. And for some reason, when I set the trigger volume to previous chapter, it becomes a solid wall. Neither of these things are good and need to be rectified. I mean, the main problem, honestly, is this loading bug that happens when I try to launch either of the maps from the other. This is horrible, I tells ya. It's horrible. I mean, the map's not horrible. The map's coming along nicely. It's this level transition that's terrible. Horrible. And I hate it. If you have talent, well, I really appreciate that, but clearly I don't have enough talent. Right. What's happened there? Why is there no video on stream? Sorry about that. How long was that black for? That's a bother. Right, what was I doing? Looking up how to fix this. How to make a level transition in Hammer Editor Gmod. Oh, shit. Okay. I've figured it out. I think. I bloody well hope. Oh, that's not right. Okay. In theory, if I do that, this should finally work. I loaded the wrong map. You know what? That's fine. I can still test it. Oh, did I tick the flipping box? What happened? What the fuck is wrong with this thing? Okay. The only thing I can do with Hammer Editor is create a flat map. Well, yeah, a lot of the things in it take a fair amount of time to learn. I still don't know anything near everything there is to know in Hammer Editor, but it's easy enough to pick up the basics. You just got to play around with it, really. And making a flat map is not a bad start. Matter of fact, you can just do that and slowly add more stuff to it. I mean, that's what this map really is, honestly. It's just a flat map that I've added a bunch of stuff to. Ow. You bitch. Okay. Here comes the moment of truth. Has all this hard work and, quite frankly, all this pain and suffering that brought me here actually paid off? Okay. Alright, show me transition. That's not worked. That's not prop tester. Ah, shit. Why have you done that? You silly thing. You silly thing. Okay, well, let's try that again. That error makes sense, at least. That I can wrap my head around. Hopefully that's the only one. Right. Let's not get shot. Or blown up, for that matter. Hello. Right. Please. Okay. Okay. That's promising. Please load me. No. Son of a bitch. Okay, well that loaded a bit quicker that time, but I'm still not actually in the map. Yes, this map does work. Can I go back? Can I please go back? Oh, is this not compiled properly? I failed to see that being the issue here, but I suppose I should try it. Right, this should take me back to the main map. Unless, of course, it doesn't work. Like that. That would be an example of it not working. Right, this is really quite puzzling. Really quite puzzling. Infertile landmarks are in the correct place. What's the Ultra Kill mod? Oh, right, for the HUD. Sorry. I don't know, but I will find it and I will tell you. If I can find it, I'll send you a link to the workshop page. It's one of these two. I guess it's this one. Copy page URL. Give that a try. It also works with another Ultra Kill mod I have, to where it actually gives you grey health. Maybe it's just because they're all from the same author. Maybe. Kevin. But this one right here adds Ultra Kill prelude enemies. Sorry, just realized it's a black screen again. God, I need to figure out how to fix that error. That is so annoying that that happens. Right, back to this conundrum, as it were. Why aren't you moving on the grid? Excuse me? What makes you think you're better than the pre-established grid I have in place, Mr. Freeman? Gordon Freeman in the flesh, or rather the hazard suit. I took the liberty of relieving you of your weapons. Most of them were government property. As for the suit, I think you've earned it. Right. Change savers. What? Save changes. No, that's the wrong thing. That. You. This. The first game I played is Half-Life. Is that meant to say the first game you played is Half-Life, or the first game you played AS as Half-Life? Which by that do you mean Black Mesa? Right. Because if you do like Black Mesa, you should most definitely check out the Black Mesa video I just released the other day. Because I worked very hard on it, and I'm very proud of it. Don't know too much English. That is fine. This is weird. Okay. Please work. Please. I did not know it was is instead of was. Oh, the first game I played was Half-Life. Both are correct, actually. Sorry, that's my bad. First game I played was Half-Life. That's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. God, what was the first game I played? Probably would have been Minecraft, actually. But I did have Half-Life because I had the disc for the orange box for the Xbox 360, which came with Half-Life, Portal, and TF2. But I never really played it, unfortunately, and I wish I had, because yeah, I did end up getting into a lot of Source games later, but I wish I had gotten into them sooner. Matter of fact, Gary's mod was on PS3 too, yeah. Gary's mod would be the first Source game I actually ever played. Which is crazy. It's funny, I played Gary's mod, and then the Portal games, and then Half-Life. So I played them out of order, basically, in terms of release date. And I beat Portal 2 before I beat Portal 1. So it was completely out of order. Actually, no, Gary's mod came out before Portal 1, because Portal 1 was 2007. And Gary's mod was 2006. Huh. Okay. Yeah, the orange box was on PS3 too. Yes. Okay. Why won't this damn map transition work? I feel like it's getting really close to working, because it starts to load the next map, but then it doesn't spawn me in the next map for whatever reason. I hated playing Portal 1 on Orange Box PS3. Yeah. How come? Is it Was it laggy or hard to control? Or both, I guess. Or a different problem. Because if you were on the 5th level, it wouldn't load. Oh. Jeez. Well, that seems detrimental to actually playing the game. Yeah, that does suck. Crash the game. Jeez. I wonder if that's ever been fixed. Still have my Xbox 360. And the original orange box disc as well over here. Oh no. Oh, this isn't Half-Life 1, this is Half-Life 2. Yeah, it's Half-Life 2 Episode 2. Wow. Do I have Episode 1? That's crazy. I have the entirety of Half-Life 2 on disc and I never even knew. I always assumed it was Half-Life 1. Alright, well, you know what? It's 5 a.m. in your country. Jesus. I've pulled a bloody all-nighter. It's not good. Well, I'll tell you what, I was going to end the stream there anyway. I do recommend you try and get some shut-eye if you can. But thank you for being here. I'm off now.